these replays. This is Solerior on Caitlyn, Plat 5, NA. Says, questions for me. How do I dominate lane more as Caitlyn? Should I be looking to dominate every lane, assuming he means matchup, as Caitlyn? Or are there some matchups where I need to play more passively and farm, wait for ganks, etc.? That's a good question. Anything I can do better once the laning phase is over? What does he think he needs to improve on? Lane aggression, poking, teamfight switching, selection of targets, kiting, holding your escape longer, playing more aggressive in general. Okay, that's a lot of stuff.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Try to cover as much as I can. But first of all, let's go over, what are you, 5? Yeah, there you go. High level questions. How do I dominate lane more in Caitlyn? Well, you poke a lot more and you control the lane, and I can go over some examples of that and things you're doing well and things you can improve on. Should you be looking to dominate every lane as Caitlyn? Yes, every lane. Caitlyn pretty much has a favorable matchup in most lanes, and even if she doesn't, her kit is so tricky and flexible that there are ways to create an edge in almost every single lane matchup. Will you ever need to play passively and farm, wait for ganks? Sure. I mean, you don't have to go ham all the time. I can go over that. Ooh, that sucks. Oh well. Alright. So you're against Draven Blitz, so obviously they're the all-in lane, you're the poke lane, you're the control lane. Oof. It's rough. Nice Q. Would have liked to Q Draven there, but it's okay. Okay, really good. You're auto-attacking Draven when he's last hitting, so he can't retaliate. At least not at level 1. Definitely could have got a couple more autos on Draven there and used your Q. I mean, you basically have full mana, and you're going to get mana when you level up. So you're kind of just letting them get level 2 for free. Okay, well, there you got level 2 first. Good. Okay, this poke is pretty strong. I mean, if you can poke them out, you're going to win this lane. Okay, that was a good Q. You auto-Q'd Draven. You have a huge creep advantage, though. I want to see you up further. You got traps at level 2. I would get net at level 2, 100%. I would not get traps at level 2. Net gives you more options. If they commit, you can auto-EQ them. I would have used your... Okay, you did use Headshot. Okay, I would use Headshot a little earlier, I think. When they're focused on farming under tower, you want to just save your Q until they go to last hit and then Q him. And that's pretty much a guaranteed Q. You want to get this wave into tower, or at least have it push back to you. Otherwise, it's just going to push back to you, so... I'll get pulled here. So I don't think you're being like as aggressive as you could be right now. You had like a pretty good health lead on Draven, and now you kind of let him recover it. Okay, let's see here. Okay. You already used heal. Okay. Yeah, he has no hook, so okay. So you could have been a lot more aggressive there. You could have got an auto there too. I mean, you could have got several more auto attacks. Okay, nice. That was a good dodge. I mean, you kind of wasted your E there, but yeah, I would have said that they weren't even focusing you. So like, there was no reason to back up as much as you did. You backed up super far in that trade, so you're playing really conservatively when you don't need to be. You haven't been hooked yet. I mean, right now to your last hitting, you want to push this into the tower. You can back. Like, it's gonna go into the tower eventually anyway, but not sure why you're not pushing here, why you're last hitting. I don't understand. Okay, so now you should back. Alright, well, I guess you can stay because Draven's here. And you got Blitz Flash, it's worth. Yeah, I mean, I guess if Draven's here, you can stay. It's fine, because you have a healing support, especially. So, now Draven's, you have to assume he's back, and he is back, so... I would ping someone to help you push, and now you're recalling. That's perfect. You got a pickaxe. You have a jungle twitch. I just realized this. It's interesting. I've had jungle twitches before. I would not Q the wave when it's coming into tower. That's you're just kind of using a lot of mana to mess up last hits for yourself. Not that great. Speed this up a little bit. Like Twitch wants to come down here. This lane is actually going really great considering Sona burned her flash at 1, lost like her entire health pool, and she's gotten hooked like 3 times or something. Ooh. Oh, you're dead. I mean, you attacked Mumu that whole time. I would have tried to attack Blitz a little bit more because the jungle is going to be gone, but the damage you put on him is going with him. Whereas if you attack Blitz, Blitz is the support, so he has to stay. So like the damage you would have done would effectively like stayed in lane. See Mumu. Mumu's wasting his time here pretty hard. Blitz recall. You saw Blitz recall. I'd be playing really aggressive here, auto attacking this Draven. Okay, you're pushing in a tower. This is good. Forcing Draven to juggle axes on her tower and getting shots on the tower is very good. Dodge the hook. You're missing some CS, but it's not that bad. They just telegraphed Mumu's down here. I don't know why you ulted there, but you're spending a lot of mana just farming, and the ult is 100 mana. So now you're kind of at a disadvantage. So I wouldn't be using your Q just to farm at this stage of the game. I mean, there's no reason to. You can push just as hard as him. Okay, really good. You've got Blitz, and you got Draven too. Oh, maybe not. Nice. The flash there was completely unnecessary. I understand you were worried about dying, but you didn't. You can't flash auto attacks. You can't pop auto attacks projectiles with flash anyway. But good job. It was very close. If you had another spinner or another blood rush, you were dead. So like, you're like halfway doing what I do, what I like to do, and that's like you're ulting to harass like randomly, but then you're not following it up. So like you're harassing him, but then you're just letting him lifesteal back to full. So if you ult to harass, you have to follow that up with auto attacks and denying them the ability to lifesteal creeps. Okay, you didn't let them cancel your net. That's very good. But you're not really poking anymore. Like you're not playing lane control. So it worked out because they basically fail engage there, but now you're back to full health. There's Draven ult. Okay. Well, they can't really kill you now. I like that you're playing near the tower right now. Basically gives you options. Nice trap. I love when they retreat onto the trap. And then Pantheon gave you a kill. How nice. That worked out great. We get this tower for free. Speed this up. Your build is fine. Standard. Infinity Edge. Double Dorans is great if you're against an all-in lane like this lane. You're rotating mid. I like this. Wait, why did you path this way?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, you saw Blitz. Oh, there's Mummy. Okay. I guess, yeah. I guess your pathing there was fine, considering everything that happened. Oh yeah, you're dead. Oh, you lived. Wow, nice. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Your Twitch was like stealing their jungle and Sona path that way. I mean, you saw them because you had ward there, but I guess Sona wasn't paying attention or something? Oh god, okay, saw that. They got the dragon, but you're attacking Rise as best you can. Nice. You're gonna get Mummy. Nice, you dodged the Banish Toss. Raven, though. Nice. Okay, good. That was really good. Your positioning was great there. I mean, you stayed at max range against a Rise while you're pretty low. It's terrifying. You had no mana. You attack moved really well. You moved in on Mummy. You dodged the Banish Toss. Pretty much stayed at max range the whole time. You cut it around to Draven, killed him. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. You should just leave. That was really good. Starting jungle, rotating, it's great. I'm trying to help Fizz there, it's understandable. Nothing you can do about that though. Picked up Draven, that's good. Okay, so you're positioning here. Okay, you're back with your team. Okay, you kind of took an unnecessarily safe route there. Is this the actual Mummy? You disconnect? I guess he disconnected. Yeah, he disconnected. That stops the shark. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that was a pretty good time to ult when Yasuo walls down. Yeah, going bot is smarter. Alright. This Draven just ran in there. Okay, your positioning here is poor. So, like, you just picked up Draven. Like... See, like, here though, like, you're effectively in front of Twitch. Like, you're trying to attack over here, but you didn't anticipate Momo coming in, I guess. I imagine you're about to get top decked and wrecked. Yeah. Well, you live. Oh, not so much. Oh, I tried to flash this wall here. Instead of just flashing straight back. They have Baron, okay, so we're throwing pretty hard now. Definitely a big throw. You were about, it was, I mean, it's not like super throwing. I mean, you were even there. So like now you're down gold, but they got Baron. There's no reason for them to get Baron though. You guys just kind of died. So, oh, this is fucked.
Red team double kill.
Rewind a little bit. Sorry, the replay got kind of buggy. Trying to fix this. Okay. So your positioning here is you and Son are like alone, and I think you're probably dead. Okay, so, sorry, the replay bugged out there a little bit, but it looks like you went down with Sona to ward or something, and your entire team was not there, so... And they cleaned up almost everyone. In terms of your itemization, I like to go Fam Dancer, because it gives Caitlyn more attack speed, but, Shiv is okay. Just Caitlyn has no attack speed steroid, so I really like the extra 10% attack speed and crit from Phantom Dancer. The passive is relevant sometimes too. I just feel like I don't need the Shiv for farming jungle or anything, because headshot is so good. Helps you farm like super fast. Your rotations are pretty good into jungle. Ulting. Caitlyn ult is reasonable, so you can kind of spam it. Your jungle's really good. Your farming in the jungle is really good. Your build is good. Last Whisper third is great. This tower's really low, though. Gotta be careful. Their team fight is like way better than yours. Oh. Okay, so you attacked Blitz there once or twice, and you probably might have been able to kill Yasuo. Okay, yeah. So like... So Sona gets pulled. So you could have gotten auto there on Blitz. Maybe 2, but like... Talking like right here, you should have gone for Yasuo. 100%. Instead, you step back, step up, you attack Blitz after all this stuff is done, and then you attack Yasuo. Then you switch to Mummy, but now you're like in range of Mummy ult. So like, you could have been here and doing that same thing. And I don't know if it makes a difference here. Okay, it doesn't look like you die. But yeah, Yasuo would have died faster, and then you could have switched to other targets, and you also would have been further back. And you wouldn't have taken as much damage from everyone when you got Mummy ulted.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You were just super close to Mummy in general. Like, you have to assume he's gonna flash ult you if he has it, and he had it. You gotta play around Mummy ult like really hard. Not much you can do here because Yasuo wall, so you should just run earlier than that. Nice. Really nothing you can do here. Oh, you got hooked. That's not good. Okay, so it looks like you don't lose the game though. Nice.
Blue team triple kill.
So yeah, I would say like there, like when you die, like just there's no reason to be there really. Like just wait for your team to come up. And you probably could have, you killed almost all. I think you killed them all, except for like one. But you could have killed them all and not died. This Blitz is gonna pull you.
Oh, hello!
Yeah, their team fight is just a lot stronger than yours. But I would still say your team threw pretty hard. Okay, that's a good EQ on Draven, but your positioning, you're on the left side of the Nexus, your whole team is on the right side. So you didn't even have a chance to really contribute to that fight. So I would say, I mean, like you were 5-0-4 at one point, I think, or something like that. So, and then everything just kind of fell apart. So I would say, like, a lot of the deaths, like, all 3 of those deaths you had are pretty much preventable, based on your positioning. So I would say you just got a little bit out of position, in conjunction with your crappy team fight, like your team's team fight, not your team fight. Like, especially when you died up near Baron, that basically gave them the green light. You died at mid, that gave them the green light to go Baron. You know, those kind of like mistakes at that point of the game will, you know, kind of throw the game. So, not to say like if you had played perfectly that, you know, this game would have been won, but definitely those 3 deaths were preventable. The one in mid, the one to when Mummy ulted you, and then or not when Mummy ulted you, when Draven, when you went to the Nexus as 5, that one didn't really matter that much, but I think you could have got one more kill. And you definitely could have been farming. Were you 18? You weren't 18, so you could have been 17. Instead of 16. And then the other death, I forget, but yeah, they were definitely all preventable, so those are things you can work on. Your CS was great. Your team fighting was pretty good. Your laning was mediocre. You poked, but you poked like kind of inconsistently, and you used a lot of your mana to farm instead of harass. There were definitely a lot of opportunities on the table to harass Draven more, and it's just practice. You can watch. It's hard to like explain, but you can like watch my Caitlyn videos, my solo queue videos. I've got another Caitlyn solo queue video coming out, and there's a pretty good example of like laning in that one, I think. But yeah, in general, pretty good game. I don't know if you could have won this with the jungle Twitch, because like your team fight was kind of blah, with 3 assassins basically. But yeah, I mean you did pretty good overall. And yeah, thanks for the replay.